On tonight's Wildcast, we bring you important updates on a tragic accident that happened near campus.
And later, we will dive into how a governmental order is making the COVID vaccine more accessible. Wildcast starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Wildcast. I'm Demetra Alarcon.
And I'm Michelle Suarez. Tonight, we are starting the show with some heavy updates regarding campus.
We will provide resources for those that have been affected or for those that are struggling later on in the show. Let's get right into it. A U of A student passed away last week in a motorcycle crash. Nicholas Daniel Perez was riding a motorcycle when he and another car collided at the intersection of Campbell and University. UA alerts kept students informed as police arrived. Perez was pronounced dead at the scene. Students affected by the incident can find resources online and through the CAPS website.
The U.S. is experiencing a rise in political violence, with recent incidents targeting individuals across the political spectrum. Analysts and security experts believe that political rhetoric and media play a critical role in the escalation of violence. They point to the rise of social media and fragmented news sources as major drivers for this trend. These platforms often create echo chambers that promote extreme views.
With such heavy news, we wanted to feature a resource that is currently available to help teens who are struggling. Teen Lifeline launched a new call center located in Tucson. This month, Teen Life is a peer-to-peer crisis hotline where teens can be connected with other teenage volunteers in mental health emergencies. The new call center will allow for greater outreach in southern Arizona. Already reaching campus, the center works with several student volunteers. The Lifeline is available 24/7, and if you ever need help, you can reach them at 520-321-8336.
That sounds like a great resource available for students.
It does, both for those that call in and both for those who volunteer. The center is always looking for more student volunteers and urges anyone who is interested to apply online.
Their website is at teenlifeline.org/Tucson. Leaving you with that information, we are now going to transition into a quick commercial break.
When we come back, we'll be discussing how COVID vaccine regulations are affecting Arizona residents and upcoming plans for campus athletics and entertainment. Stay with us. Oh my God.
I'm Kate Condon, and you're watching UATV3.
This is Madeline Heinrich, and you're watching UATV3.
I'm Jaden Zelm.
I'm Demetra Alarcon.
I'm Carly Siegel.
I'm Delaney Penn.
I'm Gabby Rosenberg.
I'm Rachel.
My name's Simone.
I'm Isabella Will.
I'm Avery Klein. I'm Joey Bernal Alonso.
And I'm Pablo Rojas.
And you're watching
From COVID vaccinations to recent stadium speculation and upcoming entertainment. In this segment, we will be diving into all things related to students and to campus.
The first is a new update on how Arizonans can acquire a COVID vaccination. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs released an executive order that allows greater access to the COVID vaccine. This order follows the new federal guidelines that require a prescription to get vaccinated. Large chains such as CVS and Walgreens that used to allow walk-up vaccinations now maintain these guidelines in certain states. Arizona was one of them. But the order from Hobbs last Thursday removes Arizona from this list. Arizonans can now receive the vaccine with no prescription, since the order allows blanket prescriptions to be written for healthcare providers and pharmacists.
The story now moves away from news that affects the CVS on University to another location on campus. The well-known Arizona Stadium is currently in the process to find a new name. The Arizona Athletic Department, led by Athletic Director Desiree Reed-Francois, is selling the stadium's names rights to whoever offers the highest price. The money received from the new name will help to cover the budget deficit the athletic department faces. At present, no decisions have been made, and there is not a timeline on the new name choice.
Now, we will dive deeper into Arizona sports momentarily, but now we are closing out this portion of the show by switching to entertainment. Les Miserables closed this weekend at Centennial Hall. The musical ran from September 9th through the 14th and acted as a special add-on engagement to Centennial season. A season filled with shows such as Anne Juliet, Moulin Rouge, and Back to the Future, the musical. If any theater lovers are on the edge of their seat to hear those titles, tickets can be bought online.
I will say, Michelle, as someone who loves musical theater and can basically recite Hamilton in her sleep, definitely sad I missed this show.
Yeah, and I was actually in a musical during high school, so I totally relate.
Yeah, we'll catch the next show. Well, that wraps up this segment reviewing all things currently relating to students and campus.
We're now going to commercial. When we come back, Eve Shaver will return to Arizona Athletics, where she will break down everything in the world of sports.
Welcome back. My name is Eve Shaver, and I will be your host for sports on this episode of Wildcast. Women's volleyball took on the University of Washington in an intense game. Jordan Wilson had 17-point scoring attacks. The Wildcats ended up losing each set by 2 or 3 points, which was a tough loss. The Wildcats are currently 6-1. They are set to take on Nebraska on Saturday. Now moving on to men's tennis. The Arizona Wildcats' fall season has just begun. UATV reporter Lexi Waterman has more on that.
Hey Wildcats, my name is Lexi Waterman and I'm currently at the Lanil Robson Tennis Center where the Wildcats are competing for the first Wildcat Invitation. The Arizona men's tennis team opened their 2025 fall season this past weekend with 3 straight days of competition. In doubles play, Oscar Jensen and Cole Stelsey took the court against the New Mexico Lobos. The Wildcat pair came out strong, working together to secure the win for Arizona. The momentum carried into singles. Oscar Jensen faced Northern Arizona University and delivered a confident performance, controlling the match and coming away with another victory for the Wildcats.
It feels good. First time playing the Wildcat Invite. Last time I played the Battle of the Bay instead. I played good. I played the way I wanted, move him around, dictate, and play on my own terms. Been trying to do that a lot more often. So
It was a strong start to the fall season, as Arizona showed depth and consistency in both doubles and singles play.
Oscar just did a really good job coming out, trying to be a little bit more aggressive, working on some transition game, getting out of his maybe comfortability zone, and I thought he served really well in doubles. I thought our team did a really good job getting a lead and maintaining a lead and kind of doing the things that they can control really, really well.
Fans can expect more exciting matchups ahead as the Wildcats continue their run this season. I'm Alexia Waterman with UATV3.
And finally, let's end with football. Arizona football has started off their season strong with a winning streak, with a 40-6 win against Hawaii and a 48-3 win against Weber State. As for the recent showdown with Kansas State, UATV reporter Avery Klein has more on that.
In the Wildcat Showdown at Arizona Stadium, the Arizona Wildcats defeated Kansas State 23-17, earning their first 3-0 start to the season since 2015. Friday night lights in Tucson, and the Arizona Wildcats hosted Kansas State in a nail-biting non-conference game. Arizona came into the match looking for the first 3-0 start to their season in a decade and took the win after a close battle against Kansas State. In the first quarter, Kansas State struck first. Luis Rodriguez drilled a 51-yard field goal, putting K-State on the board. But Arizona quarterback Noah Fafita responded with a 15-yard run and scored the first touchdown of the night for the Arizona Wildcats. In the second quarter, Arizona continued to control the game as Michael Salgado Medina was good from 31 yards, just before Fafita snuck in from 2 yards out to make his second rushing touchdown of the game. At halftime, Arizona continued to dominate the scoreboard 17-3. On Friday night, the Arizona Stadium had their first ever drone show during halftime. The drones displayed a series of past U of A logos with images tracing the 1920s through the mid-20th century and even up to the current University of Arizona logo design. In the first play of the third quarter, Kansas State came out powerful. Jace Brown ran 75 yards to the end zone, and within the first 15 seconds of the half, K-State raised the board 17-10. In the middle of the third, Kansas quarterback Avery Johnson punched the ball in, tying the score 17-17. Coach Brent Brennan had this to say about the K-State team.
When you're playing against a program that's as good as Kansas State, there's going to be back and forth. Back and forth. Those guys have won a lot of football games for a really long time. They're extremely well coached. They have good players. And so there's going to be back and forth.
Arizona heads into their bye week unbeaten, while Kansas State dropped 1-3. It was a big night in Tucson and plenty of momentum for the Wildcats moving forward. Reporting for UATV3, Avery Klein.
That's all I have for Arizona Athletics. Once again, I'm Eve Shaver. Make sure to tune in this Wednesday.
And with that, we wrap up tonight's Wildcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch an exciting new show that premieres this Wednesday.
On the A-List is our brand new entertainment show, where we'll be sitting down to discuss music, film, entertainment in Tucson, and maybe even participating in some trivia. You don't want to miss it. Once again, I'm Demetra Alarcon.
And I'm Michelle Suarez. We'll see you on Wednesday, Wildcats.